Hey, this is Stop Stressing and Start Living with me, Dennis Crosby. And today I want to talk to you about the seasonality of life, the rhythms of life. And this was inspired by a quote from the Tao Te Ching. And I want to read that quote to you. It's from verse 29, if you have a copy. And it goes that there is a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, a time for being in danger. And that was really eye-opening for me because I know I have this tendency to judge where I am, judge what's happening to me in life, and think that that's not the way things should be. Thinking that, oh, I shouldn't be in a place where my money's funny, or I shouldn't be in a place where I'm not working out. I shouldn't be in a place where I have to work harder, put more time into working than I am into my spiritual practices, where I have to step away from spending time with my friends, or maybe a time when I'm relaxing more so than I normally do, or a whole myriad of different things. When sales are down in the business versus being really high, like all these things happen, and my initial thought is to judge them and say that this isn't how things should be. But, look at the planet, look at Earth. It's in Taoism, I consider that like the ultimate representation of flowing and being aligned with the universe. And if you look at the planet, you look at any place that you go, there are seasons. There's summer, spring, winter, fall. But even within that, there are times of drought. There are times of excess rain and floods. There are times of unusually bitter winters or unusually hot winters. Like, there are all these seasons that happen throughout the year, decades, centuries, whatever. Ice ages. I mean, all these things happen, and it's nothing bad. It's just it's just the planet rebalancing itself, doing the things that it needs to do to stay in harmony, to survive. And it's the same thing that's happening with us. All the things that are going on, there's nothing to judge. It's just the cycle of life. There's a time for really being heavily focused on your career, your business. There's a time for not giving a shit about it and deciding that there are more important things to do. There are times for wanting to be with your children. There are times for wanting to get away and be with yourself. Same thing with a relationship. Like, there are seasons. It's just the way things go. And I'm personally trying to commit to no longer judging the seasons of my life and more appreciating them and showing them gratitude. And I feel that it's helping me flow with life better versus trying to change things. And they're going to happen whether I want them to or not. I mean, ultimately, when you're in a time where, let's say that you're just sick of being around your significant other and you just want to go get some time by yourself, like, that's going to happen. And no matter how guilty you feel about it, you're still going to want to do it. And eventually you're going to do it. Like, because that's what you need to recover. So why judge it? Why add judgment and guilt and anxiety and all these other stupid emotions around those desires that you have? Like, that's just compounding the situation. It's not making things any better. So, food for thought. Hopefully that resonates with you a little bit. And that's all I have for you today. If you like today's episode, feel free to reach out to me on my website, DennisCrosby.com, or comment on the video below. And I appreciate you spending your time with me. I know time is our most valuable resource. It's the one thing that we can't buy any more of. So the fact that you listened to me talking about what could easily be gibberish every day means a lot to me. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.